What now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! Or is counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Rome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He's boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office. Some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! Exactly what Sigismund wants. Divide us, paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! All to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Martin. Good to see that King Wenceslas still has support here.
I'm doing everything I can to keep it that way. You hinted at something, so continue. Convince us that Liechtenstein sent us a capable man.
Sir Kunslin.
Shimek? What's going on?
Mint Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Well, I've got nothing to do with that. I didn't betray you.
I hope not.
You'll soon have a chance to prove it. Let Vavar come. Himek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room. Take your precious crossbow. And if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavar's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. Something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? Gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. Be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Rudhart, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you can do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? Can easily change when the hands of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom. Cite your own words, sir. Only, doing what I know, I'd lose more than honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. From now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Oh, not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. That's so, Henry?
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Buresh, that prove how you carried out this entire fraud. They make quite interesting reading.
They certainly are interesting. Only you didn't understand them at all. I'm well aware of Buresh's fraud. I've been trying to catch him myself.
You won't wriggle out of this, Vavak. Better people than you have been executed for lesser crimes than yours.
Crimes? Not only did you foil my investigation into Buresh's crimes, but you want to blame me for them on top of it all? It's a pity Lord Buresh is no longer among the living, so he won't be able to resolve our dispute. How regrettable.
Your efforts are in vain, Vavak. You won't get away with this.
No, you won't get away with this. I'll punish you for insulting the Royal Mint Master, and I shall confiscate those books in the name of the king. Men, to arms! Don't hold back, men!
Not going to make it easy for you, Vavak. Nice. You're no match.
Done for!
Bad luck.
Let him have it! You never thought... You won't get me!
Bloody coke, fucker. Done for.
what you're made of, you wretch.
No chance. Mercy, leave me be.
God and the Blessed Virgin.
Enough, enough. I give up.
The situation has turned out other than you expected, Mint Master. That's the truth.
Mercy, I beg of you. Kinslin, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated. I made a mistake.
Certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
you have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. Need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
Can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. Don't even think about double-crossing us. With a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. Now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I'm heading back to Raborsh. I've had more than enough adventure for one day, but at least I'll escort our Mint Master. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, rolled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job. I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. Well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. You should be in a room. Up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kinsley.
Don't thank me yet. Worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks. If I come across anyone, I'll take him out without a sound or a trace.
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing, and that you've done it before. I'll pray for your success. Help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. Where has it got us? We look helpless. Difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Burgov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land. Von Burgov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. Soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
Wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
I've got a feeling you're looking at
Father sent me.
so I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
It's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shit. Damn complicated.
Of course it is. That's how I designed it. After all, you don't want any old idiot to find the secret passageway to your castle.
True enough. But call me an idiot and explain it to me once more, please.
Maybe in a while. But first we have to discuss something more important. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Are you serious? I'll just introduce myself and he'll give me horses just like that.
Exactly. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
Just like that, for nothing. That's not how the world works. It's scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
As you say, quid pro quo. I figured you weren't helping us just out of the goodness of your heart. But thank you for your candor, which I will return in kind. There's something I need from you as well, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Oh, and about...
Just ask Rosa.
The angel of the Lord said unto Mary, conceived of the Holy... Hail, Mary. And Mary said, Behold, I am the handmaid of
I'm always glad to
You
see
there.
polite people
Paul.
like you. God
Come
be
here.
with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Quick! Ja! Ja! Aren't those
new
dice
here,
sad
right?
that you're just letting them
Can
sit?
I have... All right, kidder.
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What's your name, pal?
Henry.
Kvietoslav. Pleased to meet you. Well, Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Really? What do you need?
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past? Isn't there a scribe in Kuttenberg?
Of course there is. It's just that I don't trust the bugger. And his assistant, even worse. While you strike me as a trustworthy fella. What's more, I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secrets are of no use to you.
So you want me to write a letter for you and keep it hush-hush?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
What kind of letter is it, exactly?
Like I said, it's an important business letter. There's some matter I need to settle with this Kuttenberg burger.
Are you offering him something?
Aye, you could say that, actually. It's kind of like a business offer.
What do I get for writing it?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me. I don't mind giving you a groschen for every word.
Really? How long will the letter be?
Very long. There's a lot I need to say.
All right. Certain we can work something out.
Brilliant. But before we get started, could you take a look at this? Just to test you.
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student. He said it's a love poem.
How many miles you've wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. That sounds more like bawdy verse than a love letter.
Is that what it says? Bugger. You know what? You can keep it. But it's clear you can read, so let's get down to work.
Where are we going to write the letter? I can see neither parchment nor an inkwell here.
Oh no, we can't write it here. Too many curious ears round here.
Then?
You have to go to Kuttenberg, in the northern part of town, known as the Miners' District. I have my office. Enter the city by that gate. Keep going straight until you pass the town hall. Keep the markets on your right. Go as far as the city wall, and there it is. The building may look a bit run down from outside, but don't worry about that. Go in, and my business partners will be waiting for you there.
Hold on. You're not coming with me?
I'm afraid I've got things to be doing. But don't worry. My partners know what to do, and they'll pay you.
Can't you tell me anything more about the letter?
Nothing to tell. Like I said, I'm in a wrangle with this rich burgher, and I need to get him to come to the table. And what better way than a nicely written letter?
Right, so I go to the city, and in the miners' district, I find your office. Well, they'll dictate...
That's right. There's one more thing, though. Tell them two in the office that justice is worth more than silver, so they know it's me what sent you.
You have a password? Why?
No. When coin's at stake, you can't trust anyone. That's enough chit-chat. Off you go, don't keep them waiting. And welcome to the world of Kuttenberg businessmen. Well, my friend.
God bless you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Fine wares. Come and take your pick.
God bless.
Fine wares.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Yatoslav sent you, didn't he? And there's something you're supposed to tell us, though.
Justice is worth more than silver?
Great. You know the password. Let's get down to it right away, shall we?
First, tell me why there's all this secrecy around this letter. And why are we meeting here? Doesn't look like an office.
Well, that's the way it's done in Kuttenberg. There's a lot of coin at stake, so we take precautions. And secrets that everyone knows are no secrets.
But you don't mind getting a complete stranger to write the letter?
Of course we mind, but what choice do we have? If Kwiatoslav sent you, we'll take the risk.
All right, let's get to it.
Right, a nice, polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markholz. I hope you are in good health and good spirits, and likewise your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? Prick like that would bully a woman to death. Write this. You fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be more polite. Markholz is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to, sell it to him.
He ain't no merchant. He's a murderer. What do you think Thomas went off to see the world in his old age? He got rid of him when we started getting suspicious.
No, Thomas was a bastard anyway.
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Marco brutally, so he doesn't think we're afraid of him.
Bollocks. If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have to do it with a silver tongue.
Suit yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit anyway.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
I'm writing. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits. Done. Next.
We are writing to you about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum.
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right, forget I spoke.
Now, where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
We are writing to you, good faith, that we can resolve this misunderstanding, which was surely unintentional. What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point?
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But suit yourself, I'll shut up.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
What did that fella actually do to you?
You'll find out. Sometime, maybe.
Write and it'll all become clear.
All right. I'm writing. We ask you to rectify the situation to the satisfaction of both sides in this dispute. Your refusal, on the contrary, would result in your own downfall. Written. Next.
All right. Write this. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be and they'll kick your arse for you, or your backside, or something polite.
Finally.
Let our mates out of your shitty claws, or when we're finished with you, you'll wish Sigismund had put your arse on a spike and lit a fire under you.
Ah,
Carry on.
Why, once they return to us safe and sound, we'll clear off and you'll never see us again. And your secret will be safe.
Ha! You don't really believe he'll let us go just like that?
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger. Him and his silver.
He'll be safe as long as he kills us.
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you fool!
What was that about Silver?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. I heard you.
All right, tell him. Don't matter now anyway.
Us and Marco made a deal. We stole silver for him. He took it out of the region and flocked it and gave us a cut.
Except he never actually paid us, the bastard.
So we started to set aside a bit. Everything we nicked. Selling raw silver here in the city ain't exactly safe, but you can manage if you do it little by little.
Except that fucker Marco got wind of it, took our mates captive, and won't let them go till we give it all back to him.
You didn't have to tell him that. What if he shits himself and scarp us?
Don't worry, he's a good lad. He'll help us and he'll be rewarded. Isn't that right?
Of course you're right. I'm in with you. Silver is lovely. What do you want me to write then?
As soon as our mates come back safe and sound, we'll clear off and you'll never see us again.
Once our brothers have returned to us safe, and we shall vanish from these parts, and you shall never hear from us again. Done.
Maybe some polite parting?
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely. Yours trustingly in your wise decision, the Mining Brotherhood.
Guards and trust in your wisdom. Yours, the trustworthy men, the honest brotherhood of miners. That's that. The letter is finished.
Great. Give it to me so I can seal it and have it delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the bailiff?
I'd be no good to him anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. I shouldn't have said that.
You must be the biggest idiot in the region. There's no way we can let him go now.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck, I'm sad to say.
Look, that really isn't necessary. We can still help each other out, can't we?
How is that?
Someone still has to deliver the letter, eh? And the two of you can't, because he'll seize you right away.
So what? We can just grab anyone off the road and they'll deliver it for us.
Yeah, maybe. But how can you be sure they won't just throw it in a ditch or give it to someone else?
Why would they?
Who knows? That's not the point. What I mean is, I'm the best man for the job you've got.
Maybe. And what do you get out of it?
Well, I get to keep my head on my shoulders. And maybe a small reward?
Maybe.
You believe him?
Why not? Silver has a way of shutting mouths.
Sometimes forever, if you're not careful. All right then, we can do it your way.
Agreed. Take the letter and deliver it to Master Marcold of Loney. He lives in a big stone house on the lower marketplace, next door to a tailor's. Got that?
Just make sure you don't tell him anything. Some miner gave you some coin to deliver a letter, and you did it, because you're a decent fella.
You don't have to wait for a reply, but watch how he reacts to the letter. If it goes well and Marcold lets our mates go with them to Sukov. There'll be a nice pile of silver waiting there for you. Don't you worry.
But if you betray us, nice sharp blade wait for you instead.
And if we see you going to the bailiff instead of Markov's place, you're a dead man.
All right, all right. I'll hand it over. Keep my mouth shut. Mum's a word. Don't worry.
I hope you won't let us down.
God bless.
I apologize.
Greetings to you.
Come and buy the finest canvas.
Greetings. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
shouldn't be walking around like this.
It happens. Watch where you're going next time.
Sir, I have something very important to tell you. I have proof here that Markold of Loney is stealing silver.
Markold? Scheiße. Show me this proof.
This letter was written by some miners who were stealing silver along with him, but then they fell out.
This looks useful. You know where these miners are hiding out?
They've got a hidden camp somewhere on Sukov Hill near Grund. But what about Markold?
Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to. But it will be easier if one of those miners confesses first. Hier ist deine Belohnung, a reward for your service to the king, lad.
It was an honor, sir. Bailiff, I've learned something that may interest you.
All right, but schnell. I do not have all day for you.
A gang of thieves is on the prowl in the city. They call themselves the Guild, and they plan to rob allies of King Sigismund.
Halt! How in the world did you come by such information?
I met them in the hole in the wall. That's the tavern where they meet. They asked me to join them.
Wirklich? That's actually not a bad idea. I could send soldiers to the tavern, but you know how it is. Before they get there, half the gang will run off, and the rest will clam up during the interrogation. But if you would pretend to join them, then you could report their every move to me. Naturally, I would reward you accordingly for each report. What do you say?
Join a band of thieves? Me? Not only is it dangerous, but it's a sin.
You catch those bastards, thanks to you, then God will surely forgive you.
That doesn't change anything. The answer is no.
As you wish. We will find somebody who is not a coward. I will remember your Gesicht, boy. If I find out you got involved in something, there will be hell to pay.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Be careful.
Cloud looks just like you.